Hi, people. Aussies fear social media vaccine misinformation. Most Australians fear online misinformation could stop people from getting the flu vaccine and believe that social media companies should have to share what information is being spread online, according to new polling. The poll of only 1,014 Australians was conducted in mid-December by YouGov and commissioned by Reset Australia, a group working to counter digital threats to democracy. 85% of Australians agree that misleading claims on social media about the safety or effectiveness of COVID-19 vaccines will discourage some Australians from being vaccinated. Listen, people, at the end of the day, I'd like to think that we're all adults. And as adults, we don't need other people's info necessarily to make a choice as to whether you want to stick something into your body or not. Okay? Do we take a poll when it comes to eating cheese? Do we take a poll when it comes to eating meat? Do we take a poll when it comes to doing anything in our life? No. People choose to do what they want to do. There is adverts out there advertising everything, okay? Advertising everything, good and bad, okay? Good and bad. At the end of the day, people do what they want to do, okay? They do what they want to do. Social media is no different to the ads on the radio, the ads on the TV, the ads that you see when you're walking down the street, the ads at bus stops. It's no different, okay? No different. And those people that do want to take, and there will be many that want to take the vaccine, what are you so afraid of? What are you afraid of? If the vaccine works, what then are you afraid of? It's called each to their own. You want to have it done? Hey, I'm not going to stop you. Go. Go get yourself jabbed, not just with a flu vaccine, whatever you want. Whatever you want. But just because you want to stick your head in shit doesn't mean that I have to. And by taking the vaccine, if it works like they supposedly say that it does, then what are you concerned about? Then even if I get sick, you should be laughing, going, hey, well, you should have got yourself a jab. If it works that well, why are people so concerned about the people that don't want to get vaxxed? Why? What is the big concern there? It's no different to the mask wearing. The people that want to mask up, mask up. You've got a mask on. Why are you concerned about somebody that's not wearing a mask? You're protected. I don't want your concern about me. I know what I want in my body and what I'm going to do with my body. I don't need somebody else's permission. And like I said, if you want to stick your head in shit, does that mean that I have to? Hell the fuck no. So I don't see what the big fucking issue is here, right? I really don't. If this works like they say that it works, well then, hey, I'm sure people will make the right choice. But for the ones that want to choose not to, which is the right choice for them, they should be allowed to choose that way. And like I said, we're all adults. We don't need a TV screen ad. We don't need a bus stop ad. We don't need a whatever ad to make our minds up what is best for us. We will do as we see fit. 85% of Australians agree that misleading claims on social media about the safety or effectiveness of COVID-19 vax will discourage some Australians from being vaccinated. Well, that could be because the doctors that are coming out and saying that, hang on a minute, that it's not good, it might have something to do with that, you know? Green voters are the most concerned about online misinformation, with 94% agreeing that misinformation could undermine vaccine efforts. Again, I say, you want to get a jab? Go get yourself a jab. And if it works wonderfully, then don't be concerned about me. Then you can't get infected. Get 2 jabs. Get 5 to be on the safe side. Okay? What is your concern then about me not having one when you are now protected? The least worried of One Nation voters, 68% believe online misinformation would discourage vaccination, and just 25% support requiring social media companies to share information with the government about what posts are going viral. We can't begin to plan a vaccine rollout without tackling vaccine misinformation online, Chris Cooper, Executive Director of Reset Australia, said in a statement. Just in case you didn't know, I'll show you, if I can load it, because I've been having dramas with things loading for the past couple of days. I'll show you the website, okay? Mr. Cooper said public health officials do not have enough visibility into what conspiracy theories about the vax are going viral. We all know misinformation is out there, but we don't have a bird's eye view of the scale of the problem. Only the platforms do, which is why they need to be compelled to list the most shared content about the flu, Mr. Cooper said. Reset Australia wants digital platforms to maintain a live list which would show the most viral URLs shared on their platforms. Do you see what they're doing? You see what they want to do? They want to get rid of the people, anybody, okay, that claims anything other than their narrative, all right, to get reported. Basically, that's what it is. You're being reported, okay? Being reported. Let me show you something. Let me give you a reminder. I put this video up a couple of days ago. Is this me giving you misinformation? Is it? Or is it Fauci giving you misinformation? Are they going to pretty much stop the news from reporting news? Are they going to what? Put a stop to all newspapers? Because this came off, as you can see at the bottom there, CBSN News. I didn't invent this. This is on the news. They just hope that people don't see it, because people just get caught up in shit and don't really look at shit, right? But is this my misinformation to you? But they would quite happily pull down my channel, okay? Pull down my channel. But what about the newspapers? What about the news stations? What about them? What about journalists that are out there? What about them? What, are they going to shut everybody down? Or are they going to threaten people, hey, if you don't get a jab, then you're rooted, you don't have a job no more. Is that how it's going to be? Because that's what they're starting to do now. This is there in front of you. It ain't my misinformation. Ask Fauci about misinformation. Let me show you something else. This is the Reset Australia website, okay? If you scroll down, which now it's going to play around with me, okay, you need to come over here, scroll down, have a read, okay, and go to the bits on the side. See, this is it. Disinform, distort, divide. That's you and me, okay? What they want to do is inform, reset, and unite, okay? Over to the left-hand side, you've got a little menu there, all right? Come across and have a read. Have a read, okay? Go from one section to another. There's not a lot. There's about 5 or 6, okay? There's about 5 or 6. And it'll give you all about the reset, okay? Reset being another word for Agenda 21. See? Reset Australia launches with agenda to counter digital threats to democracy. The impact of technology on our society in 2020. Just go through and have a read, have a look, okay? Have a read. But anyway, we all know misinformation is out there, but we don't have a bird's eye view. They want a bird's eye view. Reset Australia wants digital platforms to maintain a live list, which would show the most viral URLs shared on their platforms. Like I said, you think 2020 was bad? 2021 is going to be way worse. But again, just a reminder for all those people, that are so scared of people that don't want poison in their body, they don't want to be vaccinated, they want the right to choose, yay or nay. If you get a vaccination, then you are protected. You have no need to be concerned about people that don't get vaccinated. If you believe that your vaccination works, then what the fuck are you afraid of? Why be afraid? Go ask Fauci. I just showed you. He got his. Problem is, he can't remember where they jabbed him. Could have been anywhere. And if he's so confident in it, I'm just as confident as he is. You know? Just as confident that I shouldn't get it. But hey, at the end of the day, like I said, choose wisely. Too late to cry later. Choose wisely. You want to get it? Get it. But do not force me to do something just because you've done it. Like I said, if I stick my head in shit, do you have to stick yours in shit? Have a good one, people.